The Los Angeles Police Department is investigating a single car crash involving actress Anne Heche. A source familiar with the investigation told CNN that authorities had yet to question Heche about the circumstances of that incident. The LAPD says no arrests have been made. Anne Heche remains hospitalized after a car she was driving crashed into a house in Los Angeles Friday and became engulfed in flames. Anne is in the ICU. She's lucky to be alive. She has severe burns and has a long recovery ahead. Her team and her family are still trying to process what led up to the crash. A source close to Heche told CNN Saturday morning. According to Los Angeles police, the car was traveling at a high rate of speed when it ran off the road and collided with the residence. It took firefighters more than an hour to access, confine, and fully extinguish the stubborn flames within the heavily damaged structure, Los Angeles Fire said. Heche was transported to a local hospital in critical condition. No other injuries were reported. A neighbor had this to say about the resident of the home that was hit.
She was in the house at the time, and the car stopped like 2 feet away from where she was sitting, so she was pretty lucky.
CNN has contacted representatives of Heche for comment. On Saturday, a law enforcement source familiar with the investigation told CNN authorities had yet to question Heche about the incident, saying the significant nature of her injuries have prevented officers from interviewing her. The Los Angeles Police Department is investigating the crash and an alleged misdemeanor hit-and-run incident, an LAPD spokesperson told CNN Saturday evening. LAPD said no arrests have been made. The 53-year-old actress rose to fame on the soap opera Another World, where she played the dual role of twins Vicki Hudson and Marley Love from 1987 to 1991 and earned a Daytime Emmy Award. She followed that with films like Donnie Brasco, 6 Days, 7 Nights, and Wag the Dog. Her romantic relationship with Ellen DeGeneres in the late 90s resulted in intense media attention. In a 2021 interview with Page Six, Heche said she felt blacklisted after going public with their relationship. "I didn't do a studio picture for 10 years, said Heche, who dated DeGeneres from 1997 to 2000. Heche has appeared in numerous television series, more recently including The Brave, Quantico, and Chicago PD. She has several acting projects currently in post-production, according to her IMDb profile.
There are still so many questions surrounding the fiery car crash that took place in Los Angeles on Friday involving actress Anne Heche. Now, a representative for Anne tells CNN in a statement, quote, "Anne is currently in stable condition. Her family and friends ask for your thoughts and prayers and to respect her privacy during this difficult time." Now, she still remains hospitalized, and we do know that authorities have not yet been able to interview her due to the extent of her injuries. Now, something else, though, that's raising eyebrows is on Friday, just hours before this awful car crash, a new episode of her podcast released. In the episode, which has since been removed from its Apple landing page, she talks about drinking alcohol, drinking wine, drinking vodka during the recording. She also talks about having a uniquely bad day, a tough week.
Today has been a very unique day. I don't know what happens. Sometimes days just suck. And I don't know if you ever have them, but some days Mama says are just going to be like this. Some days there's those no good, very bad days. I drove Atlas to tennis and I'm a little bit shaken. Whatever that means, it's not a very exciting story. It just me up, so I'm drinking some vodka and wine.
Now, it's unclear when that episode was taped and if she was actually drinking during the recording. We at CNN, we've reached out to her representatives for further comment on that.